to Hammer Dahn. Number one sports betting show that comes out of this office.
Hell yeah.
I am Tone Diggs.
Atta baby Tone.
Don't get too close, Mitt. I need to shave.
You shaving?
I mean, I need to line up.
Oh, hold on.
What's up, dude? That's the ticker. Mitt. Hold on. Right here. Call the money line 1-833-462-233.
Call the money line.
Call the money line.
Call the money line.
That's Bubblegum Pino.
Yes, sir.
He is a Canadian sensation. He is a bearded wonder.
Few days, my friend.
Fit looks fucking. That hat. I mean, I know I said it yesterday, but god damn, that's a 10 out of 10.
I'm trying to get all my England tarps sent out in time. I did not think about
Not
it.
gonna happen,
All I
dude.
got is Liverpool.
Not gonna
We're
happen.
rocking with Liverpool.
Fucking
champions.
Hey,
champions.
Benzema
dude.
just went off with an injury.
Really?
And it didn't look too serious, but he looked to have his hamstring wrapped.
So I've decided what my play is for the first game of the Euros.
Yeah, you think it's coming home?
No.
Oh, you mean Turkey, Italy?
Yeah. So the money line was minus 190. I can't do it.
Okay.
I mean,
Respect.
I know you're on double chance. I love a double chance, but I'm gonna go with Italy money line
Woo!
and under 3.5 goals on a same game parlay minus 115. Tony.
I also took the under 3.5
Yes, sir.
for the first game. I believe I read somewhere that Turkey, as well as Italy, have not conceded many goals at all.
Italy hasn't conceded a goal since 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
You mean in the Euros?
No, just in general. I don't know if you can believe
Well, then
that
how the
or
fuck
not.
did they not make the last
It's
one?
incredible. They must have lost in a shootout or something. Since 2008, they haven't conceded a goal.
I mean, that's the Azuri, and that's
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck? You can't. By the way, Euros start Friday.
Yes, sir.
Nigel will be coming on the show on Thursday.
Big Nige. I can't wait to tell Nige that it is, in fact,
Coming home.
coming home.
I was just trying to read here because I saw no seconds. They conceded. Turkey's progress was assured. Great defense. They conceded fewer goals than anybody, except for the Italians.
So these are the two teams that concede the least goals
That's
in the world.
bench. Yeah.
Maybe go under 1.5.
I think the actual line is at 2.5. If you look at
Yeah,
the
it
odds.
is. Yeah.
But we went same game parlay.
Yeah.
Under
I'm
3.5.
gonna take 3.5.
Because I got the
I guess
double chance
I didn't-
in that for what, plus 180?
Yeah, I didn't realize Immobile's form does not translate with the Italian national team.
We will find out.
Yes, if there was ever a time, it is now, my friend.
Today, in about 10 minutes, we got John Sheeran, head bookmaker of FanDuel Sportsbook, coming back on. He was great the first time. You guys got questions?
Yeah,
Mick, can you not call yourself a degenerate this time if you do ask a question?
I bet you met.
Yeah, I do have another question, though.
It better not be about lacrosse.
I don't have a question anymore.
It was about lacrosse, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this time it was going to be about the PLL and not college lacrosse.
Okay.
Oh.
Ask away.
There you go.
I'm assuming the answer's going to be the same, but nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know who I just pissed off, though? The lacrosse community, because they get feisty.
Yeah, good luck with that one, Tony.
Bunch
Yeah.
of fucking lax bros. Is caller on the phones? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Phones are full, baby. Phones are full back there. Shout out Mike's apartment, by the way.
Yeah,
Pasta, first goal.
yeah.
Who else did he have?
I don't know.
What's his name for
hit.
the Islanders score?
Everything hit except the.
Bergeron and the Bees win did not come in.
Yeah.
Right? Which, take your shots, Paul.
Yeah. It's hard to win when you bet on both sides, unfortunately.
Well, they were both plus money.
Yeah.
They were both plus money. Islanders, we said it on this show yesterday, I think. The plus 156, the plus 162, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The series has been too close for for you not to look at that value.
What Barry Trotz continues to do in playoffs is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And then the Habs had a pretty good one.
I don't know why everyone, like, I know how good Colorado and Vegas are, but if you think the Habs are just going to roll over and die because these are the two best teams
no
from
one
the
thinks
regular
that.
season, like Habs plus 1.5, game one will probably be close to even money against either one of these teams.
Taking it.
Yeah.
Nets blew out the Bucks last night.
Bucks are dead.
Mitt, you didn't see that one coming up.
I did not see that one coming. I kind of forgot that Kevin Durant doesn't miss the basketball when he shoots.
They are. I'm not going to declare them dead yet, but they're potentially dead. I'm going to see what they do one game at home. See what they do one game at home, and then we'll go from there.
They stink.
Yeah.
They stink again.
I
would fire Budenhauser right now.
They're a good regular season team.
Is Giannis a guy? That'll be the question all offseason.
Seems as if he is not gonna be.
He just needs. He's limited outside of the paint.
Well, he can't shoot free throws.
That too.
So can't really win with that.
Suns over the Nuggets.
Hey,
Some guy tried fucking fighting me because I said on Pat's show earlier, Suns are going to win the series because the Nuggets don't have that their backcourt is shitty, I believe were my actual words.
Yeah.
And he was very mad that I said that, even though they are starting Rivers and Campazzo.
they got Joey Campazzo out there?
Oh, Austin Rivers.
And Austin Rivers, who I think was out of the league at some point this year.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But no, their backcourt
inside.
doesn't stink, dude. I'm sure they'll be fine against Chris Paul and Devin Booker all series long.
Chris Paul looked healthy last night as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets defense early in the game was swarming a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, cream to the top. DeAndre Ayton's a athletic freak. Jokic is still really, really good.
I'm just trying to find a team that can match up with the Nets at this point. At all.
People said it would be maybe the Bucks because they can defend. The
No.
Sixers can defend, but
It's got to be the Clippers. Has to be.
With Embiid out hurt, that team's done.
Yeah.
Hawks are probably going to take that one.
Embiid
in
was fine
4.
in game one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have, 39, 36?
Yeah.
Ben
big.
Simmons couldn't shoot the free throw again, going back to the free throw point. The same thing with Giannis, so we're done here. With that,
He's done. Mitt's done here.
I hate the
We're done
76ers,
here.
least favorite basketball team to watch. I hate watching missed free throws, especially when you bet on the team. Just make your free throws. You're in the NBA.
They're a proud bunch.
Did you take the Hawks tonight strictly because of you're a very emotional better, I feel like, Mitt.
Oh yeah.
Then you took the Hawks for that reason.
Yes, I did take the Hawks for that exact reason.
Everybody is on the Sixers tonight. 61% of the tickets, 73% of the money. Open to 5.5. It's up to 6.5 in some places, 6 in others. So if you want the Hawks tonight, I would wait. It's probably going to move to 6.5 if it hasn't already at your book. And if you're taking the Sixers, probably take them now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the Sixers here. I don't trust them.
I'm not touching it.
I think I did take the Hawks. I think I texted you that.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
It's not up yet.
I don't love it, but it's a
not
lot
up.
of points.
It's
No,
not
I
on
sent
the
it
board.
to you.
It's not on the board.
I sent it to you.
It's
I'm
not
going
on
to
the
take it.
board.
I sent it to you. I'm going to take
It's
it.
not on the board.
And then in the late game, it was 4. Clippers at Jazz.
What do we have? 3?
Yeah, it's down to 3 because Mike Conley's out. I think Joey Ingles just slides right in there.
Yeah, we don't need him.
I mean, can we win a fucking
What do you
game?
mean we don't need him? Are you a Jazz fan now?
I'm an anti-Clippers fan.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Oh, because
Bronny's
Kawhi's
fucking
better than
Bronny
LeBron.
Jr., dude. Can we win a game 1, Clippers? Like, let's not put ourselves in a hole for once.
So I did have a worry that, like, hey, Clippers just played 7.
Yeah.
Jazz have been off for a little bit. But then, like, on the other hand, Jazz could be rusty.
Yeah, that's what the Bucks looks like. Shit, in game. I mean, the Bucks actually
Well,
look worse in game
back to
2,
back.
but yeah.
Clippers, I got them at 4 this morning.
Yep.
I think I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, I would.
I feel like they're in their playoff mode now. Hopefully.
I mean, Paul George. Can we get a game from like a big game from Paul George would be nice. Kawhi doesn't have to do everything.
Jazz are minus 126 on the series. Clippers plus 108. That number was different yesterday. The Clippers, I believe, I think it was minus 150 for the Jazz yesterday. That number has come down quite a bit bit. Nets minus 460 on the series.
What are the Nets to win in 4? You got that on there?
Yes. The Nets to win in 4 is plus 450.
Thank you. Bucks got to get
Nets
one,
to win in
don't
5
they?
is plus 230. You can almost kind of take both those if you really want to. Sixers still minus 140.
Hop on the Hawks now. Telling you, hop on them now. They're going to go 2-0, and they're going to end up closing it at home. 4-0 sweep. You might as well just take that one as well.
How about the Suns are almost as big of a favorite in the series? They're minus 400 as the Nets are, and they're up 1-0. So it seems like if Vegas has maybe seen enough of that series.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Jay, go ahead and give him a call so we could get into it. Midwest's lacrosse questions. I got questions. Gumpy, you got questions?
Yeah.
You got Euros
I
questions?
got to ask about the maybe we change those footy lines.
We'll
maybe
talk.
minus a half.
We'll
you
talk
know?
to John about it.
Help us out.
I got a question too about bad beat refunds as well.
Yeah, there's let's define bad beat, you know?
Yeah. Joining us now on the phone, one of, if not our best guest ever, friend of the show, head bookmaker at FanDuel Sportsbook, John Sheeran. Welcome back to Hammer Dahn.
Howdy, baby Joe.
How's it going, guys?
John, how are you today?
Great. All the better for hearing that introduction.
Hey, when you're doing your thing, are all 18 of those computers on behind you and you're just in there coding?
Yeah, we all pretty much have a similar setup, to be honest. There's that much going on at one time that we need like 15 screens and 3 keyboards to keep on top of it all.
Hey, I don't know if this is your department, because one of your colleagues is in our office today, and I asked him, and he said it's a team. The bad beat refund, like when I get when it happens when like there's a bad call or something like that, and it's terrible. But like an injury, like I believe you guys refunded James Harden props when he got injured in game 1. And then things like Rom is a little bit different, but the injury, like the James Harden one, are we worried that's potentially a slippery slope as far as players getting injured and then refunding bets?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
Look, we want to try and have bettors have a lot of confidence when they bet, and hopefully that's with FanDuel. And, you know, I think when players like James Harden, who's obviously very, very high profile and incredible form and taking a lot of action, you know, when you don't feel like you had a fair opportunity of winning your bet, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing that bookmakers have their eye out for you and allow you the opportunity to, you know, have a side credit and have another stab at it.
Yeah, because you know with the site's credit, they still got to win to get that site credit, correct?
Correct. They got to turn it over once into cash. So yeah, I think it's
That's
effectively a free bet. It's good, you know, marketing from our side. It's good loyalty. It builds a lot of trust between the bettor and the bookmaker. You know, what is historically a pretty adversarial relationship, and you know, I think it's good for everybody. I mean, I can't believe the people are giving out about it.
But with that being said, you weren't grading like Cantlay a third round winner, correct?
I actually don't know about that, to be honest. I didn't check and see what way the
Gotcha.
guy settled it out, but I believe his withdrawal was after the conclusion of the third round. So as far as I'm aware, it would be just round, but I'd have to double check to be sure.
That makes sense. I was going to ask since we're just on golf right now and the U.S. Open coming up, how is the handle for the golf majors?
Yeah, excellent. Obviously, we're missing Tiger. There's definitely a Tiger multiplier that goes in there for the big cat. And unfortunately, when he's not around, golf just isn't as mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got a lot of young pretenders, obviously, carrying the torch forward. And, you know, golf majors and golf in general is an opportunity for us to grow and put the sport in front of new bettors and new fans. And I think we've a lot of room to grow our product offering. I think, you know, there's a day pretty soon where you're able to bet on a lot of elements of the game.
Yeah.
Outside of just the standard ones that everyone's used to.
Yeah, there's a lot of props available and stuff like that. We talk about it every single week. Going back to the NBA, I know you're super pumped the Knicks are out because you guys had a huge liability on them. Is the money just pouring in on the Nets to win the championship?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting conversation, isn't it? We're having it here today about whether or not this NBA championship is over already. The Nets very clearly the front runners. I think we're about plus 105 right now, and yeah, taking a lot of action. But generally, at that sort of price. We don't accumulate that much exposure, so they'll be a loser for us for sure. They'll be in the top 2 or 3, but definitely not the scenario of the New York Knicks at 125 to 1 coming from nowhere and winning and costing us $7 or $8 million by the time that series was over.
Yeah, so you guys have the Nets at plus 105, Jazz are in second at plus 350, and the Clippers are plus 480 to win the championship in third. Those two play each other. So you had a favorite. You have the Jazz as a favorite to win the series, and you have them as the second best favorite to win the championship. So do you guys feel that the Jazz are the better team than the Clippers?
I think it's an interesting conversation. I think, the path that they have is easier. They obviously have home court from the higher seeding. I'm not entirely convinced that the Jazz are a better matchup for the Nets than the Clippers would be. I think the Clippers would represent a bigger challenge. It's just the path that they have means that they've got less probability of doing so. If I was betting the Nets, I would probably want the Jazz to roll and beat the Clippers and get them out of the way. And I think the Nets have too much firepower for the Jazz, even on a hot day.
Yeah, I agree. John, where are you from?
Ireland.
So are you invested in the Euros?
Invested depends on your definition, I guess.
Is Ireland in the Euros?
No, I thought you meant financially.
Oh, no. Guppy, what'd you have for the Euros?
Yeah, who are you taking the most money in on that one, John? I feel like most people would be betting on France.
100%, yeah. France by a long way for FanDuel. I think just looking at it here, we've got like 2.5x the handle on France than we have on anybody else. By far and away our worst results. Over double the second worst result, which will be Portugal. So, yeah, France look by far and away the best team. They're in really good form right now. Some of the top players, the attacking trio that they have, pretty incredible between Griezmann, Mbappe, and obviously Benzema. I think Griezmann scored again already today. So, France, obviously the group is the challenge for them. If they can get through Germany and Portugal in particular, obviously France going to be very hard to beat from there on in.
And with the spread on soccer, John, is there ever a thought to go to a push on the spread? Because like Italy -1, but then it's no push on the spread. I've seen other sites do like +0.5 or -0.5. So if that team was to win by 1, and what exactly is the handicap draw?
The handicap draw is when the favorite team wins by exactly the number. So if France are a 1 goal favorite and they win 1-0, then the handicap draw is the winning outcome in that scenario. We've definitely had a lot of queries about it in the US. It's a pretty common bet, pretty normal way of betting soccer for Europeans. But we've definitely had some queries because in America, when you tie your handicap or your spread, people expect the push. So we've tried to kind of push that further down the page and put the two-way a little higher, and even offered, as you said, some of the Asian handicaps where it's -1.5 or -0.5, depending on the level of favoritism, I guess.
You seem to like that answer.
I mean, if I can get Italy, so handicap draw +1, Italy and Turkey. So if Italy wins by 1 goal, that hits?
Yeah.
At +210? Yeah, thanks.
What will the handle be like in the States for an event like that? And what did you guys have a line available for US and Mexico the other night? And what was that? What's the handle like for that event?
Yeah, I mean, very strong. That game obviously drew a lot of eyes as it kind of played itself out. Obviously, with the penalties at the end, it was super exciting as well. Mm-hmm. So I think events like that, the progression of some of the US players, particularly those playing in Europe, I think has helped the profile of the US men's national team. And we'd only be delighted to see that continue to trend that way. Handle for the Euros, I expect it to be pretty strong. It's not going to compete with core sports given the time of day, and I know at least all of the Europeans in this office are pretty excited to slack off for the first half of the day while the games are going on too.
Yeah, so are we. Hey, Gumpy's been cashing in on the Canadians basically the last 6 games?
Yeah.
What's the NHL handle been like? Do you have any liability? Is the Avs your most liability? What's the situation for the NHL playoffs?
Yeah, the Avs by a long way are worse, but we've kind of designed that. At the prices they were before this series started, we were very happy to take them on. I think we were about the best price in the marketplace on them. We definitely pretty in love with the Lightning. We've kind of tried to keep them for ourselves, and right now I think at plus 270, both of them, we have nothing between the Lightning and the Avalanche as it stands from here. In terms of liability, yeah, I think by a long way the Avalanche the worst, and the Lightning would be an excellent result for us, but we take Vegas either.
So in your answer there, did I hear that you made the price on the Avs shorter so that you would get more action on them because you liked the Lightning better, so that it may be a winner for you in that situation? Is that what I heard from you?
Yeah, we were actively trying to be the best price on the Avalanche before the series started, and we took quite a lot of bets on them because we were the best price in the marketplace. We had their true odds pretty different from where the market was. I think we had their true odds at the time at about plus 250, and we were able to lay them best price in the marketplace at plus 170. So that would be a really good position for us to take. And with that kind of extra over-round being taken out by the Avalanche, we protected some of that by being a little shorter on the Lightning.
That's awesome. That makes a lot of sense. I love that. I love that you make the line, like, because like people will shop around and they'll shop around in books and like, oh, the Avs is the best price here. But there's no way that you would ever make the Avs the worst price because you don't want people to go to another book, correct?
I think it depends, right? There's a fine balance between that and actually being a fair price to everybody. So there is certain scenarios where we will favor a certain team and be under the market instead of being best price.
Mitt, you got a question, bud?
Yeah. I am wondering, after basketball season and hockey season, there is really nothing on TV. Now there is the PLL, the Professional Lacrosse League. It's on NBC and NBC Sports. For people that really don't like baseball and have nothing to gamble on in the summer, are you guys looking at adding those lines by any chance?
So we looked at the PLL last year. It got in the NBC coverage in the place of the Olympics, and the uptake or demand for it was really disappointing. And we actually took the traders off doing that sport, stopped doing it, and switched them back to baseball because there was just no demand for
Mickey
it.
Mouse.
So I'm not saying we won't do it. We'll definitely look at it again. But yeah, I think it was pretty underwhelming. So unless your handle is going to justify our traders' resource, then I think you're in trouble, Matt.
It won't, John. And I predicted your answer would be that exact answer. Speaking of the Olympics, though, will there be betting on FanDuel Sportsbook for the Olympics?
Yeah, for sure. We're working with the regulators right now on kind of aligning to what their approvals look like. It varies a lot different by state. So, you know, some of them are very wary of minors, and obviously there's a lot of minors in sports like gymnastics, for example. I know that's a big sport for this show, so that one's going to be a bit of a challenge. But in general, we'll be up in the next kind of couple of weeks with the vast majority of the core events. Some states are only allowing us to do team events, so that's, I guess, pretty disappointing. It's just their interpretation of the statute and the way the legislation is laid out. So again, it won't be the same everywhere, and you definitely will have viewers asking why they can't bet in certain selections, but we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, how, in that situation, how you do individual sports and stuff like that. But for, like, new sports, like, I believe they're going to have 3-on-3 basketball. Like, how do you handicap that?
I'll let you know when we find out.
Hey, when I asked you if you were invested in the Euros earlier, do you have a team that you like?
I think we like France, but you're getting inflated odds because of the group that they have and how difficult it looks. If they're as good as we think they are, then I don't think it's going to matter. I don't fear Germany. You look at their squad and they've had to go back to some of the old guard, and you know, if they're really that reliant on some of the guys that are in their mid-30s, then I think France will have too much for them. So it's not original. I hate giving up chalk, but at plus 550, I think I'd probably have to go with France.
Yeah, how was the Champions League final for you guys?
Yeah, it was a little disappointing, to be honest with you. We would have expected more handle on it, particularly given we had an all-EPL final. The game itself was a bit meh. I wasn't that excited by it. So I think just all in all, it was a little underwhelming. But onwards and upwards for the Euro.
I blame it on, like, all year. In the past, you could watch Champions League, like, on Fox or something like that, on Fox. This year, you had to go to, CBS Sports Network until the final. It wasn't actually on TV. So I felt like the attention for this year's Champions League wasn't as much. You got anything else, Paul?
No, that's great, man.
Thank you. Hey, John, we can't thank you enough for coming on. Unless you got it. You got any other nuggets you want to give us before you get off here?
No, I guess just the Nets. I guess we're looking at the Nets and we see them as a +3 point underdog in Milwaukee, and I think they've just figured out how to sort Giannis, and without Giannis, I think the Bucks are pretty shot. So I think this one, I know you were talking about it earlier, but let's try and get the Bucks home in 4.
Nets are dogs. How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to have a word with these NBA traders. It doesn't make a lot of sense if you look at the first 2 games, does it?
No, it does not at all. But hey, that's Glamberlin. We can't thank you enough for coming on. We appreciate your time as always. Good luck tonight. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Hope you find plenty of winners.
Thank you, John.
Had a baby John.
I'm a big fan of John.
Yeah. That handicap draw is a wild scene.
Big fan of that. Does it have to be exactly 1-0?
No, just
Or
win by
or it
one.
could be 2-1.
Just win by 1. But then on the other hand, what did that mean? No, so +1 goes either way.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Mitt,
Interesting.
a little discouraged there, Bo?
Yeah, but I am kind of pumped because he did just say that the Nets line definitely going to move, so I'm taking that right now.
Dude. I mean,
That's the ultimate. People think it's a trap line. That's
for sure.
Yeah, like how are they getting?
There's
3?
nothing in the first 2 games that says any way or anyhow that the Nets should be 3.5 point dogs.
I guess they were dogs last night too, though.
Well, they opened as faves though.
Yeah.
It was a short fave, and the Bucks. It was only one. Like you're not supposed to react to one game, the very first game, because LeBron's lost a lot of game 1s and then went on to win the finals. But that +3.5, that feels like a trap. I'm not going to take it.
Isn't Harden still not out for that game yet, too?
I haven't seen that he's been ruled out. No.
Yeah.
If I was the Nets, I wouldn't even play him in this series the way they're going. Just let him rest.
Yeah,
if you
until
can
you
come
need to.
back from a hammy, I mean, same hammy, that's tough, dude.
All right, let's go to Phil in Vegas. Phil, what do you got?
Shout out, Hammer Dahn, boys.
Shout out. What up?
Watcher, first-time caller. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank
I was
you.
wondering if you could do us out here in Vegas a favor. Next time you talk to the good men at FanDuel, could you ask them what exactly is preventing them from entering the Vegas market? We're the home of legal sports wagering, yet we are limited to a few companies, and they're holding us back. For instance, we don't get the player performance doubles props, same-game parlays, any of your guys' super boosts, and possibly the worst of them all, I have to drive to the book to pick up my winnings, whereas anytime I'm in other states using FanDuel, I can just transfer back to my bank account.
Phil, that's
And
the.
then
Go ahead.
since I'm pretty sure we all know that it's the Vegas companies here preventing FanDuel from coming in, maybe ask Consigliere when the hell the companies out here are going to catch up and offer us the same gaming experience that FanDuel offers its users.
Thank you, Phil.
Figliere.
As you know, the Vegas Commission is like
Yeah, if you think we got any pull with what's going on with Vegas, pal, I'm
like
sorry.
when John was talking
Sorry to tell
about
ya.
the Olympics and going to the regulatory bodies and what sports you can have and what sports you can't. Vegas is widely known as the strictest of the bunch, probably because they are the oldest of the bunch.
Yeah, they're king.
They are king, and the hotels and casinos that are already in Vegas and already in Nevada,
Yeah.
who have been running the show for years and years and years, don't want new sports books coming in there and taking away from their money. Like, I don't think any of the new sports books, like DraftKings is not in Vegas either. Like,
It's not even worth their time.
PointsBet, all that stuff, I don't think is in Vegas. Like, you'll have the MGM, you'll have the stuff that was like already in Vegas. I don't know if you'll ever see it unless more skins come available and stuff like that. But hey,
Skin in the game.
good luck, dude.
Good luck in
I'm
Vegas,
not sure what to
dude.
tell him there. Man who had an incredible night last night. Mike's apartment, Mike in Brazil. How you doing, Paul?
Mike.
Boys, I've been trying to watch my figure, trying to cut back on the carbs, but goddamn, I love pasta.
Plus nine.
950 last night. Come on.
I know. Plus 950. You had fucking. Did you have Barzal?
No, he Brock Nelson.
Barzal and Brock Nelson. I was catching quite some slander on the show last night. Pat jumped in. I didn't even know it was him at first.
Well, you bet both sides, Mike.
Well, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, boys. Let my boys
What do you got tonight?
Tonight, FanDuel again giving away money. Tampa Bay and Colorado to win. Plus 290 or 240. Can't read my own handwriting.
Okay.
Definitely think Tampa Bay is going to close it out. Colorado, this is a must-win for them because I don't see them going back to Vegas and winning.
Okay.
Hedman, 1 goal, and Tampa Bay to win, plus 600.
Love that.
Okay.
Andre Burakovsky, 1 goal, and Colorado to win, plus 350.
Okay.
And Gabriel Landeskog, 1 goal, and Colorado to win, plus 260.
Thank you, Mike. Good luck tonight.
Thank you,
Good luck, Mike.
How do you feel about this?
I am on Vegas tonight just because of how bad Colorado's looked. But who am I?
They're going back to their barn.
Who am I to fade Mike after what he did last night?
True.
I haven't seen a performance like that in ages.
Very good. It's very good.
Guy picked every player on the ice to score, and they all did.
Except did Bergeron score? Was he the only one who did?
No, he's the only one who didn't. But that was something.
The hell is wrong with Bergeron?
I'll remember that. I'll remember that to the day I die.
Yeah, or at least till next week-ish.
I'll be on my deathbed talking about. Remember when Mike's apartment picked Pasta to score first plus 950?
Gumpy's pissed.
Incredible.
Gumpy's not happy about it either. Why aren't you happy, Gump?
What do you mean?
Why aren't you happy?
I feel like
dude?
Gumpy's leaning Vegas too. That's why I think he's not happy.
Are you leaning Vegas?
I hope these two teams beat the shit out of each other and go 7 games, and fucking the Habs are just gonna fucking.
Have
keep
you
rolling.
have you ordered your sweater yet?
I have a sweater, dude.
You got a Habs sweater?
Yeah. What do you think this?
Where is it?
La Habitants. I got fucking Liverpool on.
Listen,
today.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Once this series is over, your fucking Cinderella Dream Team night is fucking. It's done. It's done. The Habs are done. We're done talking about
I've been
them.
hearing this for so long. They were dead when they were down 3-1 to the Leafs. They didn't have a chance. The Jets will get them. The Jets will beat. No, they won't. The Avs will get them. Vegas will get them. They're the best teams in the regular season.
I'm taking Vegas plus 132 on the road, just purely based on how bad Colorado has looked the past 2 games. I know they were in Vegas and, and the crazy crowd and everything, but
I liked the Isles last night strictly for the plus whatever, and it's been a close series. Did you hear Johnny Sheeran talking about how they made, out of all the books, they wanted to be the best price on the Avs to win the finals because they thought Tampa was a better team, so they wanted to get as much money as they could in on the Avs.
I missed that, but I like that a lot. I mean, look at that. That's why he's where he's at.
Correct.
And Tampa Bay has just been, they haven't had a chance to showcase their power yet, really.
Well,
I thought Carolina would give them a better series, but I think they're going to close out tonight against Carolina. They're minus 126, which is pretty good in its own right. You can go plus 130 in reg. I think they'll get it done in regulation. Now Carolina's going to throw everything they got at them because this is an elimination game, but I don't know what they have left. Do they go back to Ned? I
love Ned.
I don't think Mrazek's going to be the guy tonight. I don't think anything official has been out. I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't seen the practice reports. But I'm also going to go, I shouldn't do this either, but I'm going to go over in that game. I'm going to go over 5.5 is even money at 106, plus 106. It's gone under a lot when these two teams have played. 3 of the last 4 in this series have gone under, but this is the trend I like. Every game in this series, the goals have increased the total.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, 8 goals in a period will make you lean to the over, my friend.
Yeah.
that will, without
that was fucking insane, dude. I never seen anything like that.
And that's the thinking too, right? The Canes blew a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Put them away, Tampa.
Toast.
Put them away.
No coming back from that.
Patrick from Virginia, speaking of the Avalanche, what do you got?
What's up, man? Hammer Dahn.
Hammer Dahn.
Yeah, I got Nathan McKinnon to record 2+ points and Colorado to win at plus 165, and then McKinnon to score 1 goal in Colorado to win at plus 190.
Okay, thank you, Patrick. I like the 2 points one too. I don't want to have to rely on a goal.
See, I was going the opposite way. I kind of like the goal because McKinnon hasn't really been
This guy.
his usual. Well, the first round he was unbelievable, and then the first game he looked great. He was ripping it up, and then ever since then it's kind of just been like you're starting to notice him a little less and less.
It feels like the series here, doesn't it?
Well, I think he's gonna
this is as far as I'm concerned, this is the biggest game
Well, how
of
about
the
we do
playoffs
this?
so
How about
far.
we have him assist on a Landeskog goal and then have himself get a goal?
There you go. That's one way to do it.
Like if
all
Colorado
happy.
loses tonight, it is over.
That's why it's just so hard to tell because the drastic disparity between the home and away with these teams, the way the series has gone, Colorado could come out tonight and light them up again.
Yeah.
But I like Vegas's chances here. I like the continued success and the momentum they've put together.
Well, and you take away fucking DeBoer fucking taking Math out of game one.
Yeah, he stops playing mind games with his own
Yeah.
team.
I mean, the second game went to overtime, so I mean,
I think Austin from Michigan agrees with you, Nick. Go ahead, Austin.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I love that over in the Tampa game. With 8 goals being scored there in the second period, 10 goals total. Mrazek looked like absolute dog shit that game. Vasi couldn't do it either. And like I said, I think they go back to Nedeljkovic this game, but still Tampa just looks like a powerhouse with Kucherov and Stammerbeck.
You from the UP, Austin?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from the Detroit area.
Oh, okay. You just snuck a in there, so I figured you might be from the UP.
It was good. It was a good accent.
Yeah, I play hockey and hang around Canadians a lot, so.
attaboy.
Thank you, Austin.
Hi, baby, Austin.
How do you feel about the Red Wings?
Oh, terrible.
Okay.
Absolute terrible. 3 years from now, they'll be good, I think.
There's a guy who gets it.
I hope Foxy heard that. Thank you, Austin. Red Wings stink.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too. The Tampa power play, they're basically just guaranteed to score when they get traded on the ice. And Carolina has shown that they are not afraid to take penalties either. So
fucking monsters.
That's a big help to try and get to that 5.5.
All right, let's see here. Who's been on longest? We got Pedro, Josh, or Le'Veon.
Pedro.
CC Pedro.
CC Pedro from California. What do you got?
Hammer Dahn.
Pedro, it seems like you may have like 3 different subjects to talk about here. Let's do it in an efficient manner, por favor.
Since Gump knows footy, I'm gonna go with footy first.
Okay.
Talk about the Euros right now.
Okay.
I highly recommend do not put money on England. England's gonna have to face the runner-up of France's group, which consists of, if I remember correctly, Germany, France, and Portugal.
It does.
I have a really hard time wrapping my mind around England making it far, especially with them being challenged with such a young squad in the beginning. So that's why.
Hold on, I'm gonna let Gumpy. I'm gonna let Gumpy.
So you have England winning the group then?
I have them winning the group.
Okay, so but what if they come second in the group? Then who would they play?
They would have to play France. They would have to play, if they win the group, they would have to play the runner-up of Group F, and that would either be Germany, Portugal, or France. And I just don't feel comfortable making that bet.
Does that worry you? Does that concern you?
I mean, it's coming home. That's all I know.
I mean, it is a tough matchup.
How long have we been saying that, though? How long have we been saying that?
That's why we dream, my friend. That is why we
Pedro,
dream.
are you from the UK?
No, I'm from Mexico.
Well, you said how long
you
we've
guys
been saying
you guys
that.
just go dog walk by the U.S.
Pedro?
You VAR, bro. Don't even.
Here we go.
Don't even try.
Tried to give you a penalty to tie it up. You couldn't score.
Horvath's in your nightmares, dude.
The USA penalty shouldn't have been a pen.
No, Captain America.
Without VAR.
I know. Hey, Pedro, what do you like in NBA real quick? MLB.
NBA, I like the Clippers to win up money line.
Thank you.
And I'm staying away from the Atlanta game. I'll probably live bet it just to see how the game goes.
Nice.
But that Atlanta game, like you guys said, I'm kind of scared about it.
Thank you, Pedro.
Live bet it.
Thank you. Did he make you worry about England a little bit?
What's that?
Did he make you worry about England a little bit?
You're always worried if you're an England fan, and no one said you got to play good teams in Euro. That's the way it goes.
No, I agree.
Like,
I 1000% agree, but you would hate to play Germany in the fucking potentially.
I'd take my chances against Germany or Portugal. I would be worried about France.
Agreed.
Yeah. And England's squad is not that young. They got Harry Kane.
Fucking Harry Kane, dude.
They got Henderson. Like, the middle is, they got some vets in there, some steel.
Josh from Texas, what do you got?
What's going on, boys? Hammer Dahn.
Hammer Dahn.
Look, I got 3 locks regarding the NBA, 2 for Atlanta. Look, the Sixers, they can't guard these boys, all right? Okay. Trey is on fire. Yeah. Capella's doing his thing. Bogdanovich, even when he misses, it looks like it's going in. They're winning tonight, and they're sweeping.
What?
And of course, I got an easy given The Nets are going to sweep the Bucks. Bucks are dead. Lock it.
Thank you, Matt. Josh.
Let's go.
Sorry, Josh. My bad, Josh.
Hi, baby Josh.
I love you, Josh.
Fucking Matt was calling in about Dinger Tuesday. He's going to lead us into the MLB a little bit. Matt, what do you got?
Dinger Tuesday, boys. Hammer Dahn.
Hammer Dahn.
Do you boys like money?
I do like money.
Do you guys like dingers?
We do. We do.
All right, fellas. I got the Dinger Tuesday winner. Jesse Winker for the Reds is going yardstick.
The big Winker.
If he doesn't, the Reds can back him up with the 5th most homers in the league. The Brewers have the 8th most homers in the league. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Winker's got 16 of his 17 home runs off of right-handed pitching. Righty throwing tonight, and the righty that the Brewers are throwing is Hauser.
You think Winker's going to take Hauser yard?
Last time he faced him, he did it twice.
Oh, big work! Let's talk about that game real quick because I got 2 games tonight. Oh, nope, I'm not on that one. You're on that one, though.
Yeah, I don't love it at all. I don't know why I took it, to be honest.
Are you on Cincinnati?
Yeah. Sonny Gray was very bad last time out.
I know.
Hauser's been decent. I feel like Gray bounces back here. Decent value.
You've been on a big bounce back run lately.
Yeah. Worked last night with Weathers. I mean, I bet way too much. I bet a snowman tonight. We got 8 games here.
All right, I'm going to do 2. There's 2 calls left. We'll do those 2. Tell them not to answer any more calls. And then we'll do the MLB. We'll get into that. Le'Veon. Is it Le'Veon from Anaheim?
Hammer Dahn, boys.
Hammer Dahn.
Yeah, it's actually pronounced Levon, like Levon Kirkland.
Oh,
let a baby Levon.
Coming off the edge, dude. Let's go.
All right, boys. So, Gumpy, you are correct that you've got to remove homerness from gambling. I'm a diehard Utah Jazz fan, and I believe that the Jazz will not win the series, but I believe they're going to win tonight's game. And the reason why I say that is because they are.
Go ahead.
Because the Jazz are at full. The Jazz will have full capacity tonight for the first time, and Salt Lake City in the playoffs is fucking electric.
Jazz will have full
capacity.
capacity.
It is the greatest environment.
Is this the first time since they kicked everybody out?
It started with the Jazz. It ends with the Jazz.
Are they going to play that video to start it?
Who knows?
They should.
Who knows?
Everybody
out. So. But yeah, they're full capacity. The only thing that worries me about tonight is, like you guys said earlier, Mike Conley is out, and Joe Ingles, the last 3 playoffs, has been the drizzle and shits.
Wow.
He's been terrible.
But have faith in Joe.
But I would hold off. The way I wouldn't bet tonight's game, but I would wait till the Jazz win tonight and then bet Clippers series to win, because I think that line will jump up to maybe plus 180 or plus 200.
Not a bad.
Thank you. I actually had similar thinking because, as I said earlier, I was worried about the Clippers' legs a little bit in Game 1, coming off a top 7-game series.
Yep.
To take Game 1 Jazz series for Clippers. The smart move is probably not to bet Game 1 here. Did it.
Gotta do it.
Unfortunately, did it.
Full capacity. I feel like that matters. I really, it shouldn't.
The Utah crowd is... They have proved to be quite
I also just remember that Utah is at altitude as well. Also not going to be good for legs. Maybe I'm rethinking my Clippers bet for tonight. Half a unit. Half a unit, not a full unit. Half a unit on the Clippers.
Get over on the right side, Tony. Get over on the right side.
Is it Anmale?
Anmol, Hammer Dahn.
Anmol from India. How are we?
I'm good, man. How you guys?
Fucking awesome. Better now, dude. Are you actually?
I got one cricket.
Are you actually? Are you from India? Or are you calling from India right now?
Both. I'm calling from India right now.
What fucking time is it, Animal?
2:15 a.m.
What are you doing awake, dude?
What do you mean? He's hunting winners, dude.
He's a fucking legend, dude.
Yo, I got a cricket bet. I don't know if FanDuel has cricket on there.
It does.
I got a test match. It does?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got a test match, which basically means it's a 5-day game, so you won't know if you won for 5 days. But
I love that.
That's quite
England,
a sweat.
Draw no bet versus New Zealand, minus 125. It's a lock.
Did you say
my
England?
First one. I just got one more baseball. England versus New Zealand. Yeah, England draw no bet.
Okay, that's a 5-game match.
5-day sweat.
Okay.
And I got one baseball pick. If I just can, I know everyone's on it, but I love it. Oakland Athletics -1.5.
Yes, sir.
And well, you could do whatever. If you're calling in from 2:15, I'm not sure how it works with half hours. From India, you could do whatever you want. Okay, Paul?
Yeah. Thanks, boys.
Thanks for listening. Have a good night. That's awesome.
It's burning the midnight oil.
I don't think there is cricket.
I'm so pumped for this cricket sweat. Oh, I can't find it either.
Yeah, I should have known as soon as Mid said,
it's fucking on there.
They have had cricket on here before.
Well, yeah,
so
for
I've
the big,
gambled on
maybe
it.
it's just not. Like, maybe it's not.
It's not the championship.
Maybe they don't have these 5-day matches.
Listen, I don't say this very often, but for Animal, you go some other book. You find England draw no bet, okay? We're going to sweat this out for the next fucking week. I'm going to do it.
Quite the day for you to say that.
What is he even?
I might place the largest bet I've ever placed on a fucking bet.
Come on,
and we're
Animal.
going to sweat this out together.
Come on, Animal.
Let's go!
Come on.
Love Animal. By the way, I'm just going to call
Who you got in Ecuador versus Peru?
I'm just going to call him Animal from now on.
What's that in?
World Cup qualifiers. Ecuador's -290. It seemed to be ahead. Peru's +700.
Yeah.
Peru hasn't been good since the
Peru.
since the First World War.
Peru.
Okay.
Actually, Peru has probably never been good.
So maybe something a little closer. Maybe we're thinking Trinidad and Tobago versus St. Kitts and Nevis.
Ooh, what's TNT at?
-150.
Yeah, TNT.
Tell you what, I'll say this.
What's Canada at?
You get yourself a chance.
Canada put up
I
a
went there
7
for a
spot
President's
the
Club
other
chip.
day.
You go to it was either All Seasons. What's the name of that one? Four Seasons. I think it was a Four Seasons. But you go to the Four Seasons in St. Kitts and Nevis. That is a good time, my friends.
Canada.
That's my bet for that game.
Canada is a heavy favorite against a country I have literally never heard of.
What do you got?
And I consider myself a worldly cultured man.
There's a little bar that's got bee juice. Oh, it's delicious.
Suriname?
Excuse me?
Go on.
Suriname? Tsunami? Suriname.
Suriname.
That's who Canada's playing. Canada's -550.
Hopefully the boys can bring that one home.
I have to believe.
Hopefully the boys that can bring that one home. Let's quickly jump.
That's the CONCACAF, baby.
Jump into MLB for tonight. You got anything land at Philly, Smiley, and Nola?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I stayed away from that
Yeah,
one too.
Smiley's been bad again his last 3. But
Aaron Nola hasn't been incredible
Yeah, his
either.
last 2, 11, 4 earned. I'm not touching that one.
Walker
Tom.
Buehler and JT Brubaker. I fucking thought about taking the Bucks tonight, but I couldn't do it. So I'm staying away. You?
Yeah, no thank you.
New York and Baltimore, I believe it's a battle of lefties. David Peterson and Bruce Zimmerman. Got anything there?
I would lean Orioles here.
Yeah, I was leaning those two.
I mean, Peterson his last time
Zimmerman's
out went
not
a
fucking good either.
third.
They
But
both stink.
Zimmerman's last 2, 10 and a third, 3 earned. But yeah, I'm not touching that. Tone.
Senzantela versus supposed to be yesterday's starter Pablo Lopez. So I don't know what's going on there.
No,
Colorado and Miami.
Yeah, their Marlins are way too heavy a favorite here. Senzatela has been good his last 4, but yeah, I'm not touching this one.
Same. Framber Valdez versus Marty Perez. Houston versus Boston.
Yeah.
You taking Marty?
Yeah.
Figured you would.
Yeah. Last 5, 29 and 2/3, 6 earned. Valdez, last time out, 7 innings, 1 earned, 10 Ks.
He's been good.
He might be due.
2 starts, though, right?
Valdez might be due for 1, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Tone.
Yeah, I do.
I'll take the Sox plus a half.
Sonny Gray, you're taking for against Milwaukee?
Yeah, I don't love it, but I'll go with Sonny again.
Are you going to the Matthew Boyd well?
No, I am. The M's are a first 5 wagon, Tony.
So you're going Marco Gonzalez, huh?
Boyd's last 4, he's gone 20 and 2/3, 18 earned. Marco Gonzalez came back from injury last time out, 4 innings, 1 earned. So yeah, I'll take the M's plus a half. They're the better team here as well.
Leicester versus Glasnow. Glasnow's a huge favorite.
Yeah.
Anything there?
No, Leicester's last 2, he's been decent, 1 earned in each. So I'm not touching it.
We talk about bounce backs. I need a bounce back here.
Yes, sir.
Alex
I know. I know.
Giants first 5. The best record in the majors.
Yeah. Jordan Lyles has been good lately.
I need an Alex Wood bounce back.
Time is now, Alex.
Half a
Time
unit.
is now.
Half a unit.
Oh, that's a full piece. Full piece nugget.
I'm not going to start doing the half a unit bullshit.
Quarter.
Need that, though.
Yep.
By the way, said it yesterday. Don't bet on fucking guys making their first start. That dude didn't last in anything.
I was very surprised you took that game. That was.
We have rules for a reason because without rules, it's chaos.
Felt like that was a forced one.
It was a little bit
Yeah.
forced. There was only 3 games yesterday. Jordan Montgomery and Michael Pineda, New York at Minnesota.
I'm playing this one.
Pineda?
No.
You're going Montgomery.
Montgomery last time out, 6 1/3, 3 earned. Pineda last time out, 3 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned. I'll take the Yanks plus a half here, Tom.
The Yanks have owned the Twins in pretty much forever.
Yep.
Robbie Ray and Carlos Rodon. Another battle of lefties, I believe. We know how good the White Sox have been against lefties. We know how good Carlos Rodon has been. I think he gave up a little bit in his last start.
Last time out, 5 earned and 6.
I was looking for White Sox here, but I believe the price was too much for me. It was like minus. What did you get it? Did you take this game?
Minus 145.
Oh, it's 142 right
Yeah,
now.
I'm taking the Sox money line here. Robbie Ray, I'm not sold on him.
I'm really thinking about joining you on this one.
Yeah.
Minus 142 on the White Sox. Fuck it, I'm in.
Attaboy.
Fuck it, I'm in.
Attaboy.
Let's go.
Come on, Sox.
I'll go to the Looney Bin.
Come on, Sox.
I believe I'm on this game. I am. I don't like doing this either. I hate my picks tonight. Shane Bieber versus Carlos Martinez. Carlos Martinez. This is a pro Shane Bieber, anti Carlos Martinez pick here. I'm laying the half.
Oh, you laying a half?
I'm gonna lay the half with Cleveland to get it to minus 114.
It's
You
a good
taking him
pick.
straight up?
I just
taking him
took
at
a
all?
money line. It was minus 170. I mean, it's not great value, but yeah, I don't.
Martinez gave up 10 and what?
2/3.
2/3.
He only gave up 6 hits. He walked 4. Like, yeah, I got to take Bieber here.
Yeah. Chris Bubich and Andrew Haney, who's actually been pretty decent as of lately, so I
Yeah.
stayed away from this one.
I'm going back with Bubich. He's
Okay.
been good to me. Last
Yes.
time out, he wasn't great, but I'll take the Royals here plus a half.
Arizona at Oakland, we talked, or somebody called in. It was Animal.
Yeah, Animal.
Called in and took Chris Bassett minus 1.5, I believe.
Yeah, I'm laying the minus a half with the Athletics here.
Okay.
Bassett.
So you guys are both on that together.
Yeah.
And then Zach Davies versus old Dino Lamet.
No,
Huge
thanks.
favorite for Dino.
Yeah, was absurd number.
Davies has been terrible, so that's what we have
Yep.
there. Let's see what we got on the booth. Oh, by the way, you're welcome. Fucking Rosenstrike.
Yeah, I mean,
Guaranteed knockout.
that was the pick of the century.
Guaranteed knockout.
That was it.
They say we don't talk MMA on this show.
Nah, killed him.
Wrong.
Killed him.
Fucking Rosenstrike. Guaranteed. Mets to lead after the 3rd inning tonight.
No thanks.
Don't like it there. Both Tampa and Colorado to win. I like it. You two don't.
Yeah, but we've been wrong before.
A few times.
Plus 240. Koepka or DJ to win the Palmetto Championship, which is this weekend. It's a brand new tournament. Normally they go to Canada this week. Canada borders are closed.
Only NHL playoff teams allowed in Canada.
So we'll talk to the Cup maker tomorrow. There's something different about this tournament going on, but it's a week before the U.S. Open. So I'm not going to bet on these guys to give a fuck this week.
Yep.
So probably not going to take that one. Coco Gauff to win the quarterfinals. Mitt didn't cut
Revving
the
it
camera.
up, dude.
Mitt didn't cut the camera to you doing that. That's a shame because it was good.
That was tough.
Sure, Coco will win.
Sure, why not?
Is Rafa still going?
Yeah, Rafa still going.
Federer packed his bag.
Tsitsipas, I believe, was in a match today.
How long is this tournament?
The fortnight.
A month. 6
What are we
cricket
doing?
games.
Tsitsipas.
Wrap this up.
Tsitsipas is going up against the number 2 ranked Medvedev. He is up 2-0. Who I believe, who's there a guy that calls in? What do I call him? Dylon. Thank you, Dylon.
Hi, baby, Dylon.
Other odds was stick with it, Anthony. Kawhi Leonard and Donovan Mitchell to score 30 points each.
Don't really care.
What do you mean you don't
Whoa,
care?
dude.
Man,
Nah,
you can't
don't really care
just
for it.
Fuck.
Oh, okay, that's different
That's
than
what I
saying
meant.
you don't
I
care.
thought you were
Okay.
just
Yeah, use your words, Mitt.
come on,
Fucking,
man.
I mean, Jesus.
Your Clippers hatred
Betting show
is
here, you gotta care,
coming
dude.
out.
No, I'm also betting on the Clippers to hit the 2x3 tonight, though.
3x2.
Whatever, yeah.
3x2.
That's what I meant.
What about Philly and Atlanta for the 3x2?
I blindly take every single 3x2.
Smart.
Pays off very well.
And Joel Embiid to score 35 plus. Not going to do it just because he may come out with an injury.
Yeah.
Or they maybe win by 30 and haven't pulled him out.
That's not going to
I
happen.
believe KD's over-under was 28.5 last night, and then he had 28 through three quarters and didn't play the fourth. Is that what I saw? Did I see that
I
correctly?
didn't see.
I think that happened. We can't thank everyone enough. I got no idea where the fucking rollover's at.
What happened?
Well, there was a winner on, Friday night? And
Yeah.
we didn't see it till Sunday.
Yeah.
So then there was like that day period where we didn't know what the fuck it was supposed to be.
The best part about the rollover is when you tell people you're
The
going to
best part about the rollover
is
is
keep
that
messaging you.
people think like you just fucking. It's just like, hey, I want my money right now. Listen, it'll take a couple of days. We'll get you your fucking money, Paul.
You guys sound upset.
This ain't fucking Chase. We're not Chase Bank over here. Can't just reverse wire you some fucking money. There's fucking processes. Without rules, it's chaos. Thank you for playing, though. Love you. Fuck was I talking about? I'll tweet out. I'll figure it out here shortly. Tweet out the
baby
rollover.
Talon. Baby Tony. Baby. Back to basics. Back to basics.
At Hammer Dahn on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much.
Play the best. Play some ball.
Play the hits, baby. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. If you enjoy this show, tell some people.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll do the best that we can. Day after day. Night after night.
Hey, Tony, I got a question for you.
Sorry, stream's over. Show's
More so,
over.
Roscoe Hash in your chat's got a question for
Who
you.
the fuck is Roscoe Hash?
Can you do player props and stuff like that in the rollover?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. He's asked that a couple days in a row, and you haven't addressed it, so you know.
I don't fucking
figured I'd
read
bring
the
it
chat
up.
while I'm doing the show, dude.
Terrible person.
Maybe try to call on the phones. Call on Moneyline.
Roscoe Dash.
Here's the situation, Roscoe. And one of the winners was actually almost was disqualified because he did something. But it was like, don't do like Kawhi and Paul George supposed to both to be over their points, and then also Clippers money line in there or something like that. Because those two first things, if those happen, most likely the third thing's gonna happen.
Yeah, you can't just bury everything on one game.
Use your head. Use your head. Like if these two things,
you can't take first quarter and half and full
If
game.
FanDuel's not going to let you parlay it,
correct.
There
don't
you go.
use it.
Jay, you're a fucking genius.
I love when Jay talks.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fucking good. All right.
Carry on.
Thank you, Roscoe.
Thank you, Mr.
Carry on.
Dash.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Hash. ROSCOHSESC on Mean Donnie. See you tomorrow. Hammer!